Howard is enjoying his morning here in front of the window, and Scott is leaving for work. Excuse me. And I have the hiccups. But I wanted to try out my new camera and see how it works. Sorry about the hiccups. Excuse me. Alright, Scott and I are taking a drive down to go down 321 south. And we stopped in Swansea, South Carolina. And this is where I first originally moved when I moved from New York to South Carolina. And I thought y'all might like to see it. We just went in a little crafter's cottage type store, and I got a piece of slow stitching on hold because I don't have any cash with me and they only take cash, so I'm going to come back Tuesday. But I thought you all might like to see the old Swansea Main Street, so let's walk down that way. And this used to be a going thing. When I first moved down here in 1982, there was still businesses in these buildings, but now most of the buildings are in complete and total disrepair. But I would come down here and go to the little post office and get our mail, because we didn't have a mailbox at the house because it was out in the country, so they got a post office box. So this is downtown Main Street, Swansea. Alright, I've crossed the street, and as you can see, this is a one-way street. You could only come in from this end. All of the parking is angled so that you'd have to park in. But see, most of the buildings now are in this state of disrepair. No roofs, walls crumbling. But it's an interesting place to remember things by. That a bargain center that was open when Scott and I were down here the last time, but it's not open anymore. So I thought I would walk toward the end of the street and then turn around and come back up. And you know, after all this time, I don't remember which one was the post office. I think it was this green door. I think this was the post office back then. I think. I don't know. It's been a lot of years. This looks like it's still open. Swansea Marketplace thrift store, but they closed at 3 o'clock. So that might be something. Let's see, I have to come back down here Tuesday, and unfortunately they are not open until Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they close 5, 5, and 3. So yeah, I'll probably miss getting to go in here. Oh, look at that. There's a Cavalier chest there, and it's got the original ad. Let me see if I can zoom in. The original ad, the lucky lady gets a Cavalier cedar chest. So that could be an interesting place to go in. Let's see, turn around. And again, a lot of the buildings have fallen in. Could be an interesting place. It looks like there's a coffee shop that's no longer open. There's a definite smell of mildew. No, wait, I think this is the old post office. I could be wrong. I wonder if I can peek in and see in. I'm thinking this was the post office. I think the windows are darkened. You can't see anything in there. So, anyway, interesting. Davis Variety Store. Don't know that this is a going concern from the amount of debris and dirt on it. I love how this small town locks up. They got a padlock on the door. It doesn't look like it's a going concern either. It looks like it's just a place to store stuff. So, that is that. Looks like the little coffee shop that was here is closed down. But that's always interesting to see. I'm going to cross the street. I shouldn't worry about anything coming from the right because they're not supposed to. But isn't this interesting? I might take some photos in here. That's where a shop or a business used to be. And now all that's left is one solitary chair sitting there. And then the other side of the building has the door and the windows. So this is where I originally came when I moved from New York down here. So I'm going to go back and see what Scott's doing, and I might add some more to our little trip. Alright, we're on a ride now. We've left Swansea and we've continued on, but we're not on 321 anymore. We're on I can't remember the road number now. We're going toward
60.
We're on 60? So we're going toward Blackville?
Blackville,
South Carolina. So we'll see how
This is cotton country out here.
Yeah, man. Field after field, an old farm. And Violet, we've seen plenty of pecan trees, or pecan trees, however you want to say it. And we're getting some rain, which not too thrilled about, but we're having a blast, aren't we, honey?
We are, and we found an old grain truck in Swansea and took a bunch of photographs of it. I really enjoyed the rust and the lichens and the weeds growing on it. And somebody came out of nowhere and started asking us about what we were doing.
They wanted to know what we were doing. They took pictures of Scott and I.
Yeah. So maybe they thought we were some of those First Amendment auditors.
Maybe.
After all, wouldn't want to assert your rights.
That's right. Look, Violet, azaleas.
Azaleas. I like those salmon colored ones.
They're pretty. Sorry guys, in UK we are on the right side of the road. Just FYI. But see, look at the field. That one's so full of weeds. And this is a cotton field, and that's what cotton does to soil.
It totally depletes the soil.
It depletes it. That's why, see all the cotton on the ground? The white you're seeing as we're going is cotton. Alright, so I'm going to let you go and we'll come back if something interesting happens. Okay? We just pulled into a little southern town called Sally. Can about guarantee there won't be too much here, but I thought I'd turn the camera on just in case for...
And Sally is the home of the chitlin strut.
Yep. Do y'all know what chitlins are?
Look it up.
Look up chitlins. You'll be amazed.
It's best not to be downwind of Sally during the chitlin strut.
That building is cool.
I like that one right there.
Yeah. Wonder if we'll get quizzed or the cops called on us again. They've got an amazing water tower behind that tree right there.
Really? Oh, I love the old ones with the top hat on them.
Woohoo! Okay, we're gonna get out and take pictures.
That's right. I'm gonna turn around.
We can go park on the main street.
All right.
It's up one.
To the left?
Yep.
I like this little town. Looks like there's lots of interesting things to look at.
Alright. Oh, and their post office is still on their main street. So anywhere you want to park. Alright guys, we'll be back in just a little bit with some pictures.
Look at the depot.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh. Looks like there's parking on either side. So.
Alright, all aboard. Here we are. This is the old Sally Railway Station. Scott's been taking pictures. And this is the Sally family grave spot from 1735. So this is a very old small town south.
Old for the United States.
Yeah, old for the United States. So let's walk up this way. Been taking all sorts of pictures.
I bet the train ran between the streets here, right down
Could
the middle.
be. This is all about, you might want to look him up, Captain Dempsey Hammond Sally, 1838 to 1903, a patriot and a Christian devoted to his country, his family, and his God. He served his country well as a member of Hart's Battery and died loving the cause for which he fought. Dempsey Hammond Sally was the great-great-grandson of one of the first settlers in the Orangeburg district with a land grant from King George II in 1735. He was the son of John Allen Sally and Anne Catherine Hartzog. The Capt was born on his father's plantation at Johnstown Mill. Later he inherited this 1,000-acre home place. Captain Sally was instrumental in bringing the railroad through Sally, South Carolina. He also donated land for streets, churches, schools, and cemeteries in the Sally area. So I read that for you, but you might want to look him up and see what he looked like and all that kind of stuff, as we do. But I just think the little pigs on top of this deserve a moment of cuteness on their own. But the building here, this old railway, is very, very cool. There's an old docking door, and that would probably be the ticket office. And it looks like you can get your reflective address signs there if you want to. That's the Sally Police Department and their town hall. All right, I'm going to walk around some more. All right, we're figuring this is where the train tracks were on this walkway that runs between the two streets down through here. And so this would be an interesting place to walk or run every day, wouldn't it? You could see all this old South stuff. We are now in the middle of the road, basically, but not really. They've got like a park now that runs, I guess, where the old train tracks used to be. So Scott's taking more pictures of the interesting old water tower, and I know Kathy, you like these old water towers too, so there you go. And I'm going to include a photo slideshow at the end of this. Hopefully y'all can bear with me. We're just having so much fun, and he's being a good boy and wearing his mask. I've got mine on my wrist, and I'll put it on if anybody talks with us and gets close, but I'm enjoying being out. Look at these old trees here. Look at how big they are. That is so cool. Back to walking around. Scott and I were just talking about, wouldn't this be fun to turn into a house? This old building here. I just love going to small towns like this and exploring and seeing things like this. It's got a lot of structural issues though. Look at that bad boy crack going from down through that window. But isn't it a magnificent old building? There's a house across the street, but let's finish this house, this building first. Isn't it cool? Let's see if there's a sign that says what it used to be. It's got a thingamabob here on the side. Oh, this is the mayor. 1913. A.L. Sawyer Mayor Councilman. H.H. Sally, D.H. Sally, T.D. Williamson, and J.F. Clamp. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. There we go. Isn't that cool? 1913. Old single pane glass. Let's walk around this way.
Somebody loves it enough that it has a relatively modern roof on it, just vinyl soffit.
It's from 1913, babe.
This door.
So isn't that cool? Now I'm going to turn you all. There's Scott. Look at that old house across the way there. It looks like it has asphalt siding. No, not asphalt. Is it asphalt siding?
Yeah, that's.
So isn't that place cool? All behind there.
Oh, I bet this was their city hall or jail.
Yeah, I'm thinking jail with the bars on the windows.
Oh, yeah.
This is.
What do you have to do to get lined up in the pokey here?
I don't know. That's the road we came in on. And then we just been walking around. We were just discussing that we need to find some place to eat. So we'll go on down the road a ways here in a few minutes. Guess what? We found the Sally post office. And they've got the old-timey gold postal boxes. I don't know if I can get you to see them or not. Look, they got the old boxes with the new boxes behind. Isn't that cool? They need to clean the glass so we can see in.
I guess it's outrageous to think that would be. Oh, whoop.
Oh, look, Scott found out the door's open. Isn't that cool? So that section's probably locked. So we might be setting the alarm off, holding the door open, but...
Oh, I love the little detail on that box.
All right. I thought I would wrap this up since we're about to lose light and we just want to enjoy the rest of our ride, and I wanted to share the pretty sunset.
A nice field.
Big old large field. Mary, you would like that. We do have some open fields here, but then we have a lot of trees too.
Wonder what he seeded that with.
I don't know. What's the poultry?
Yeah, poultry operation.
Poultry. Building after building of chickens and turkeys or whatever he's decided to do. We are now on a back road to Aiken, South Carolina, and the sun's starting to go down, so that looks like a tree farm.
We're sort of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And having a blast.
Yeah, looks like tree farm.
Tree farm, yeah. Cut it all down, throw in pine, wait 20 years, cut it all down.
Pulpwood, I think they can cut on 8 years.
Well,
If they get good rain.
yeah. Not sure what that waterway is. There's some water here. That was a bridge of sorts.
And we're spotting lots and lots and lots of blackberry flowers. So I think it's going to be a good blackberry picking season this year.
If we'll just get some rain now.
Yeah.
To fatten them berries up.
We picked some last year.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed having fresh berries.
That looks kind of desolate over there. It's just been recently clear cut.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tagging along with us. Y'all have a great day.
Take
Bye.
care.